controller's kind of behaving up. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to look at a fact a lot this time because I'm navigating through a lot of stuff, so bear with me here. Stop. And let me beat my controller a little bit. Just fix this. I swear, Sony makes a lot of money off of selling controllers. Fuck it. Yo. Let me see if going into another room will fix it. Head left through the door, continue left into the hall. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, okay, the controller just shut off. That's cute. I might have to, might have to get a generic one. Let's see. Alright, north. Okay, I fixed one problem and caused another one, apparently. Story of my life. Come on, man. I'm like 30 years old. Bring it on me. Dang, you gonna make me blow up the aquariums? At least there weren't any fish in it, but still. Oops. No, I don't want that computer. Thank you. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna have to use another controller. Stop. Oh, wow, I unplugged it. Okay, so. Alright. Oh, now you decide to stop. Okay, I'm gonna give you one more chance, controller, otherwise, the other one. You're having a moment today. Hi, Anthony. It was doing that all on its own, and I had actually unplugged the controller, so. Stick drift existed back on DualShock 2. Okay, so back to what I was actually doing. I think. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm here for the shop. Hey, get this. Okay. Okay, I'm supposed to save. Supposed to save 6,000. Yeah, PS2 controllers have had this problem for a while, and this one, it has a slight, I would say a chip in the cord, because this is actually corded. I don't know if it's causing this, but apparently it's getting worse, so I either need to... They have, the Bluetooth PS2 controllers now. Don't feel like sweating. Do I ever feel like sweating, Helen? I don't think I need any of these. Okay, so let's buy stuff instead. I need to have 6,000 left. I think I need 4 of these. Space helmet. Sniper goggles, huh? Oh, probably need one of those just for skills. Bullets. Oh shit, one of each. Kinda like in real life, when you don't know what to buy, just buy one of everything. Yeah, it's just, I have to look on Amazon and see how those Bluetooth controllers work, because those are clearly not, what do you call it, official controllers. So sometimes they don't work so well, Anthony. I don't know if you've ever bought a knockoff controller before, but some of them are really, really bad. Like, it's worse than what I'm going through right now. So that's why I'm a little hesitant to try them out. But unfortunately, they don't make like brand new DualShock controllers either, or DualShock 2s anymore. So, and it's freaking late today. Hold on, I didn't feel like it, to be honest. All right. I'm gonna have to look at this fact like a lot today, because there's a lot of navigating in here. Exit the room, go left, south, and right. South of the next intersection. Okay, right to the trimmer. I kind of forgot where I was. If you see me like running into walls, it's either the controller acting up or I'm trying to read the FAQ and move at the same time. So this is gonna be fun. This is basically like me not having my glasses on or my contacts. I need to take the hanger. Okay, so oh yeah, the remake's coming out soon. I see people like doing videos on it, but I haven't clicked on it yet. I have heard that you play more as Ashley in this one, which I don't know how I feel about that, because that was one of the least fun parts in the original game, but whatever. I head all the way right and through the door. I'm supposed to invest in Shijima. You know what? Might as well just save in case I have to. So sometimes you can fix the controller issue by restarting the game. So just in case I have to do that. Okay. This is my previous run through. Have decoder. I could have done this when I was on the other save point, but it's okay. So I have to go back in the UMN and pick up an item. Let me go back to residential. Okay, so there is a way to hook up your PS2 to the internet, but I think that was Japan only. And it was not particularly useful because I don't even know what they used it for, to be honest, back then. There was no online gaming. So, yeah, I'm really confused what it was actually used for, but I believe it was like literally an attachment that you stuck on your PS2. Okay, so I have to go in here. Probably gonna get lost on the Woglin Day too, it's okay. And I get to open up one of those red doors. Please don't freeze. Okay. I don't think I can get around here. Oh, I guess I could put all that stuff on I just bought, huh? Oh, this is letting me turn down for this. It does 0 damage.
Okay, let's go on.
Yeah, instead of having internet issues, the earlier systems had problems with A, the stupid ass controllers, and B, the discs not reading in the first place. It's the problem when you buy like used games online, which if you're buying this generation, they're all used pretty much. Sometimes it just has a scratch in the wrong damn spot.
I've come this far, I can't lose now.
Yeah, you guys are not giving me anything.
Open ether circuit.
I really hate how you can't just run from metals in this game. Okay, so hold on, I need it. Going through the door, D block, head all the way north, go through the door by the front, then head right. Follow the path up. Yeah, y'all keep snacking on that thing. Damn it. Shion. Yeah. I don't know if I got both of them. I did not.
Over to
effect active. Gnosis materialization complete.
Open ether circuit.
Oh yeah. I mean, I have Nintendo controllers that are way older than my PS2, and they work fine. So obviously some companies are better at making controllers than other. Oh shit. Head right, follow the path, and out to the. Okay. That being said, the DualShock controllers are very comfortable. They did a good job with ergonomics. Some of the Nintendo controllers, while they are sturdy as bricks, not very comfortable to hold. Okay, no sandwiches. No sandwich.
Get out of my way, or else.
Yeah. The solution to all of life's problems. Just kill it.
Okay, let's go on.
I'm actually not going to be able to use Cosmos for a little bit too, because she's smart and she does not get arrested with me. Technically. I don't even remember what this is supposed to be. Oh, okay. Probably an item I'm not going to use, that's okay. Okay, I'm gonna save just in case I don't have to do that again. Well, yeah, one thing about if you actually bid a TS2, like an actual console, and you don't emulate, don't ever buy the generic memory cards. Those things suck. I bought one before, and that thing just, like, decided to erase all my data one time. And I had, like, hundreds of hours on that sucker, and I was really pissed. So I always buy the official memory cards. They're actually not that expensive, ish. I should correct myself, because I haven't actually looked in a while, but they're well worth it, because if you lose all your data, then geez. Hi, good morning. Good morning, social. Well, it's not quite morning for you yet. Oh, dang, okay, well, good. Glad you got off work. Dude, okay, so the PS2's so damn old, you don't see this kind of stuff. So you'll see, like, I have seen PS3s, and like Xbox 360s at Goodwill, but you don't usually see anything, or like Nintendo DS's and stuff. But you can find some retro systems sometimes and get lucky, but it's hit and miss. That's not exactly where I get my consoles from, unless it's just stupidly cheap and you want to try it. But I mean, I do buy stuff at Goodwill because it's not cheap like that, but it's usually stuff that's in basically brand new condition anyway, so I don't see the point in paying extra. Let's see, hold on. Go to the park, head right, and up the ramp. Okay, so I think there's a cutscene.
Mizrahi the lunatic? Was Daddy really like that? Since Daddy built us, does that mean Realians are bad people too?
Momo, we were looking all over for you.
Hello, Xion.
What's wrong? You look kinda down.
Xion, I was created by Joachim Mizrahi. He designed the 100 series Realians back when the Federation funded him.
I know.
Xion, Daddy wasn't a lunatic. I don't even know what I am.
Identity diffusion. The eternal dilemma. Do you know about the environmental bugs on board this ship? They're actually nanomachines, you know, used to keep enclosed spaces like this clean. I'd say that of all the things Professor Mizrahi or anyone else created, they rank up there pretty high. These bugs may be man-made, but they function as if they've existed all along, almost as if they were meant to be. I think Realians are the same. The only difference between us is the length of our histories. But regardless of our origins, each one of us has an important role to fulfill in this world. Besides, I really doubt Dr. Mizrahi was a dangerous person like everyone makes him out to be. And it's not just because of the environmental bugs. The work he did on Realians was incredibly insightful.
The fundamental Gnosis research Professor Mizrahi left behind played a critical role in the development of modern anti-Gnosis technology.
Thanks for the backup, Cosmos. I'm really glad to see you react like that. Empathizing with the feelings of others is a major factor in human relationships.
Although I do not believe that the current situation called for me to act in an empathetic manner, I am pleased to be of service to you.
I think Cosmos is really funny.
Too bad she doesn't take instruction very well.
I never got to meet Daddy. But he used to talk to me all the time before I was born. It's all a little hazy, but I remember him telling me that I could become a real person if I did good deeds.
Really? That's a wonderful memory to have.
Uh-huh.
Chief! Great news! After this ship arrives at the Kukai Foundation, they're gonna take us to Second Milsha.
Second Milsha? Really?
Apparently, they have some work to take care of out there. The captain's still whining about repairing the Elsa, but...
Some work? I wonder...
Huh?
Well, I'm sure they've got their own reasons. But don't you think it's a little strange that everyone's heading for Milsha?
Not really. It's probably just a coincidence. I'm just glad we saved some money. Not to mention that this ship's a million times better equipped than the Elsa. And we'll have nothing to worry about if we run into the Gnosis again. Hey, speaking of which, did you check out your room? They all have jacuzzis and mini bars and... Hey, what's wrong, Chief?
Nothing. I'm just jealous of how easily swayed you are.
Okay, so... Oh, hi Gizmo. Gizmo. Just had a nice Pinocchio moment with Momo there. You can become a real person too. Alright, so I'm supposed to get an email or something. No? Okay, where? go. I got 72,000 gold, nice. That pretty much makes up for all the stuff I just bought. I think. Oh, I need to... I keep forgetting to equip her. Them. Oh. Pfft. Okay, I'm gonna have to... She's gonna have to live without it then. Okay, this is... Hydra. Okay. Basically, they caught that hacker that I was trying. They asked me to help with. Lev van Disvoort. Alright, so... Okay, go back to residential. Okay. Yes. You got some old stuff at your Goodwill, Anthony. They don't normally, at least the ones around here, they don't keep stuff that long. So it just depends on your area, though. Head left. I think this one's spam. You get spam emails in here, you know? Yep, Ace Combat, okay. Okay, so I'm supposed to go take a nap and get a cutscene. I mean, I shop there too, I'm not gonna lie. I shop there for certain things though, not everything. Actually, a lot of the stuff I'm using for fish breeding I got from there. There's no point in paying an arm and a leg for that. Okay, so there's supposed to be another cutscene.
So that's the Kukai Foundation. They sure know how to spend their money.
I can't wait to see the Durandal turn into a skyscraper. It's so beautiful.
What? We're going to dock just like this?
This ship's supposedly one of the most famous landmarks in the Foundation. I saw it in a travel guide on the Elsa.
Oh, really? I'd never know. I don't check out vacation guides very often.
Oh, look! We're docking!
New Year's Eve is the best time to visit. The evening metropolis is quite a sight to behold with all her lights.
Guinan Kukai, the managing director of the Kukai Foundation.
Huh? Junior?
What was that?
Nothing. Nice to meet you.
Welcome to the Kukai Foundation. I heard about your situation from Captain Matthews in Chaos. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. Thank you for all your help.
Enjoy your stay.
What's wrong with me? Acting so rudely towards someone I just met.
And you must be Momo. I've received word from Yuri Mizrahi of the Contact Subcommittee. We'll make sure you get to Miltia safely.
From Mommy?
Right. She told me to take good care of you.
Can I talk to her?
Well, she seemed pretty busy.
Oh, I see. Why doesn't Mommy ever want to see me?
I'll let you know as soon as I hear from her again.
All right. Thank you very much.
No, it can't be.
That android, Cosmos, she's got an incredible amount of potential, you know. There's no way she's just a prototype. I'm also concerned about how she resonated with the emulators.
The Hilbert effect. I heard they lost the archetype, but it looks like there's more to this than it seems. And don't forget about her engineer. What was her name? Shion? I think she might be onto us. And our powers.
No way. She's just an ordinary human.
She might not be as ordinary as you think.
I doubt it. She seems normal enough to me. I guess it's possible, though. After all, she's involved in the highest classified part of that project. The same one Helmer's involved in.
The Zohar Project.
Listen. Why don't we lay off the Mizrahi talk for a while?
Concerned about that Momo girl?
Don't look at me like that. You think she likes being called the child of a madman? After all, we were both there when Mizrahi finally met his end. We saw what happened. You know that girl's a Realian. Her memory might be imprinted with something.
So you're saying the image she holds of Mizrahi is a false one?
I don't know. That's why I want you to lay off when you're around her. At least for now, anyway.
If you're that concerned about her, why don't you invite her down to the beach? I'm sure it'll help take her mind off of things.
Man, I told you, it's not like that.
Hey,
What's this? Man, it's a stainless steel finished Makalov! With the original box and everything!
I won it at a Lion's Heart auction. It was part of their antique weapons collection.
This isn't like you. You're up to something.
Not at all. I just thought I'd reward you for all the hard work you've done for us recently. Have I gone too far? Don't go shooting that thing all over the place. Remember, you're older than I am. Try to act like it once in a while, all right?
Sweet!
It's open.
Chief, we better get going soon.
Yeah.
What's wrong? Maybe it's just me, but you've been acting gloomy ever since we boarded this ship.
No. Really, it's nothing. What? You really think I'm acting like that?
Yep. No doubt about it. See? Just like that.
Oh, I just have a lot on my mind. I'm sure that's all it is.
Are you sure? If something's bothering you, I'd be more than happy to listen.
Hey, Shion! Let's go out and play! I'll wait for you over at the shuttle launch, so hurry, okay? See you there!
Alright, so beach time. Okay, so I actually did the shopping already, so I don't have to do that. A banana milkshake. Huh. I'm eating a banana right now, but it's just a normal banana. You know, I've never actually eaten at the Hard Rock Cafe. I've been in there before. But for some reason, I didn't actually order anything. This is a long-ass time ago, too. How was John Wick 4? Oh, wait. I think I have to talk to the... I think I'm supposed to talk to Matthews. Well, I have excess bananas right now, so I'm trying to eat them all. Eh. Wait a minute. I thought Matthews was supposed to be standing here. Oh, okay. I have to trigger the scene with trigger first, and then I can go to the... That makes no sense, but whatever. No fun for the android and the robot. Wait, is he in the... I thought he was standing outside. I remember him standing outside, but maybe I'm tripping. Let me see if he's on the bridge. It was good? Okay, cool. So they're on the fourth John Wick movie? Okay, he's in here. I'm not paying him crap, so he's gonna take me for free. Two hours and 2 minutes long. Okay. That's pretty normal for a movie, I guess. Keanu Reeves plays John Wick, right? I think. I don't keep up with this stuff. Alright, supposed to give her seeds or something. Gotcha, gotcha. Isn't John Wick kind of an action movie though? Right? I'm just thinking because Keanu Reeves is kind of getting old, so I must be a little hard on his body. I actually don't remember exactly how old he is because I think he's. I want to say he's 15 years older than me, which, you know. So, yeah, that kind of stuff's rough. But then again, Harrison Ford was like doing like freaking. He was freaking doing what do you call it? Indiana Jones stuff semi-recently too. So I guess I don't know. I guess they managed to get around it. Hold on. So. I need to buy one of these. I have a purple ring. I have an orange ring too. I just have it. Okay. Power brush. I don't buy the egg stuff, but I can actually buy a new machine. I'm not gonna do that. Y'all don't know this yet, but once you start hitting about 35, 40, your body's starting to heal. Your body will start to feel it. I'm just giving y'all a heads up. It's not like all those other people who told you that were lying. It's true. And the worse job you did of taking care of yourself growing up, the earlier you're gonna feel it. Alright, so I need to go back on the Durandal, board the shuttle, and we get to have a little cutscene again, because why not? Okay, so he's actually 18 years older than me. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, he still manages. So I mean, I know they have like body double or like stunt actors and stuff, but you know, there's a certain point where the original actor has to do stuff too. All right, so beach time. Oh, do I have to? Hitting the big 3-0 in August. Well, that's gonna be fun. I haven't done any of it. Oh, I like that scene.
Got it! Got it! Over here! Service! Got it! Out of bounds! No, it's mine!
Shion, would you laugh at me if I told you that I think she has a heart?
Cosmos? Showing emotional behavior?
I've run across some interesting phenomena. It's still pretty weak, of course. Almost like a tiny little pulse.
Really? We should definitely keep an eye on that. Cosmos' elemental data structure duplicates that of the human brain. So something like that's certainly not out of the question. She was empathizing with Momo back there. I wonder what her subconscious waves were like. Flatline. Oh well, nothing here at all.
Well, what's the matter, Chief? You didn't come down to the beach just to stare at a screen all day, did you?
Come on, Xian. Why don't you come and play with us?
Sorry. In a bit.
Are you working on Cosmos? It must be really tough.
Ah, Cosmos. She's got a lot of black box areas that even we can't analyze.
Black box?
Yeah. We're painstakingly analyzing her bit by bit so that we can recreate her original form again. The only person who knew everything about Cosmos was Kevin.
Say, Alan, do you think Guinan and Junior are father and son? They look a little too far apart in age to be brothers.
I've heard rumors here and there. Some say Guinan cloned himself, while others say Junior's his illegitimate son, or...
I don't think he's a clone. Their genome arrays are a little too different for that.
Wow. You can actually see that, Momo?
I'm an observational realian. They're more than just siblings, or father and son. But at the same time, they're not identical either.
Is that sort of thing possible? Their DNA only has to differ by 0.1% to make them different people, right?
Hey, who's an illegitimate son?
Man, this beach is really great. It doesn't feel artificial at all.
It's our latest product. You can even change the weather. You can't have blue skies all the time, right?
Excuse me.
I hate thunder.
Xian.
I hate thunder! I'm sorry. I just really hate thunder.
Xian.
Representative Helmer, busy as always, I see.
Well, hello, Negredo. How are things going?
I don't really care for that name.
My apologies. I'm still not accustomed to calling you Guinan. So, how can I help you?
We're currently headed your way, and we're carrying an unusual package. So I thought it best to inform you.
Oh?
We secured it from an unexpected source. The Federation cruiser Woglinde. It's an emulator.
The 12th one. That matches the UTIC records.
Right. There's no question that it's responsible for the planetary disappearance. Assuming they haven't constructed any more, that's all of them. Aside from the original, of course.
That's clearly impossible. Now that the only man who can create them is no longer alive.
True enough. And one more thing. We have the Contact Subcommittee's 100 series prototype.
How did that wind up in your hands?
One of our passenger freighters rescued her 76 hours ago.
Is the ability to attract that sort of coincidence another one of your special powers?
Not a coincidence, but a probability, as a certain acquaintance might say. Anyway, I'm concerned with what the UTIC organization is up to. You may want to step up your precautions.
I'll see what I can sniff out from the UMN Administration Bureau. We can locate any large-scale gate jumps from there.
Excellent idea. Assuming they have no emulators in their possession. The odds are that they'll go after the original sealed on Old Milsha. Not to mention,
Voodoo.
I don't know what their ultimate goal is. But we can't allow that thing to reawaken again, no matter what.
Understood. We'll prepare for your arrival. I'm looking forward to seeing you again.
I don't know what it is, but every time somebody says the word voodoo in this game, they sound like really, really funny. Like voodoo, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure. I know it's in all caps, but they don't sit there and go, "You tick." All right, so anyway, Shion just had a Riku moment. Okay. Yeah, I heard Tom Cruise was getting back into that, although apparently he's still pretty feisty. I hear he's not the most pleasant man to be with on the set. Alright, so this email is basically saying, that hacker that I caught earlier, he apparently committed suicide, so his sister, who is also a hacker, is really pissed at me. If I remember correctly, she's basically gonna kill a bunch of people unless I figure out where she is right now, or something like that. Oh my god. So, anyway, you're supposed to figure it out based on this. There are no prison cells. Okay. The chase is on. I don't plan on getting out via force tonight, so that's true. But Anthony, I'll save you the trouble. Make sure you don't pick the wrong one. So this is supposed to be Durandal. Can I leave? Can I leave? Can I leave? No. So, it's about the closest thing we get to an overworld map. Okay, eggs parts. Eggs parts. Sure. Oh, yes. Okay. I get to meet this dude. You know what, let me do this first, and then I'll talk to the dude. Since I have the fac up. strength. Well, perfect for me. No strength or reflex skills. Okay, so that's the person I'm supposed to go meet, but to him later. This one, I don't know how the hell anyone answered this one legitly, but I wouldn't have paid that much attention to it. Okay. Oops. Okay. Ahem, very good of you to ask. This is the amazing, stupendous, absolutely fantabulous Foundation Robot Academy. You know, honestly, this section should have been voiced, but... Eggs, you say? No, sir. Giant robot. Invincible giant robot, come on. That's okay. I'm gonna pass. Ta-da. So a lot of those doors, those red doors that I've been going back to open, they have robot parts in them, and if I bring all the parts to him, he will give me Shion's best spell. I think it does 9,999 damage to basically everything. I guess his name in Japanese was Hakase? So I think I'm supposed to leave, go back down, and talk to him. Hmm? Right, guys? Chapter 2. known for being extremely messy. I'm not really sure if that's what they're referencing, but... Apparently did I miss something? Oh my god. Oh, okay, good. Hands are not even hitting that keyboard or whatever. Brownie wood. Hey Tommy, how you doing? I wonder if this spell being super expensive. I don't know if I'm on. So, I guess. Okay, so I did that part. Just chilling? Okay, that's good, Tommy. How was your day? Yeah, I'm trying to get a little bit through there. I didn't feel like playing COD, so. Here's what I have to do a bunch of busy work too to progress the story, so this seemed like a good time to do it. I'm kind of hungry now, though. It's okay. Hopefully your finger is recovered now. You look like you're playing okay, not yesterday, but Sunday. I don't know how she knows this fish went to the beach, but she does. Okay. So I'm supposed to go save. Oh god, this place always confuses the hell out of me. Are you gonna get on BO4 today, Tommy, or have you already played? So I think in this point in the game, I'm about 2/3 of the way through. But this is actually a trilogy, so there's 2 games that come after this. I'm making pretty good progress. Okay, so I think I'm supposed to go up this one. Oh, okay, so east. Sorry, I have to go back to the fact. trying to get to the point where I can actually fight battles. I need to do a little bit of leveling, but I'll do that off stream. Okay, so I don't know how this thing ended up over here. Okay, so I'm supposed to hear this part. This guy's "talk to me" written on him. Not right now. Okay, that's cool. That's cool, Tommy. It is getting a little late. Head up the stairs on the left, and through the door. Head down the stairs, and blow up the cabinets. Excuse me, little kid. Head south of this room. Yeah, so this is one of the quiz questions. You had to pay attention to the laundry that was hanging here. I'm like, there's no way in hell I would have remembered this. Wait. This reminds me of Resident Evil for some reason. There's supposed to be a fish detector or something in this fucking. Examine the suit. Now head south and exit. Yeah, I hate whoever designed this city, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, you playing Rainbow Six? How did that go, Tommy? Head south along the... It's a catwalk. It's a catwalk. Sorry. I guess I didn't have to do that, but I kind of wanted to. Okay, so... Oh, you're playing range? That's cool. So did they... I'm guessing they have a system kind of similar to League Play and COD? Yeah. I mean, usually ranked is not... It's supposed to be challenging. It's supposed to be challenging. But usually you get decent teammates, too, so it's a trade-off. Usually you get decent teammates. Okay, so I'm supposed to go back to the beach now. So you can't see it. That pink thing took a picture of me, and it's Apparently Alan's head is just kind of chilling over my shoulder. Because why not? Because you couldn't tell that he had a crush on me, I'm sure. Okay, so I'm supposed to get... Okay, so I'm supposed to catch some fish. A la Final Fantasy VI. So I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know until about like 2 years ago that you could save Sid in Final Fantasy VI. I literally must have just caught the random fish every time I tried it because he died every single time before that. I had no idea you could actually save him. I think it's actually a better scene if he dies, but you know. Okay, that's one item. Oh, bum, you didn't have anything. Yeah, there's supposed to be one more item. Come here. Nothing. Got it, okay. Just making sure. Well, I'm assuming it's better... Well, I guess it depends, right? Well, do you have people that you play with on... I think I asked you this. Do you have people that you play with on Rainbow Six, or do you usually go in solo, Tommy? Oh, there's still pro players playing Rainbow Six? Oh, that's gotta be fun. When did most recent Rainbow Six come out? Because I know it's not like COD where they come out every year. I don't remember one coming out recently, but I also don't keep tabs on that, so. Okay, so I got this lady, her engagement ring back. At least she gives me a decoder. Yeah, I freaking gutted a fish just to get this back for you. Okay, got decoder 8. Oh, I need to go to the inn, not here. I'm sure you won't have any problems getting people to add you, Tommy. You seem like you'd be pretty good at... Seems like you're pretty good at most shooters, so... So I think there's another... There's a long-ass cutscene coming eventually. I'm not sure if this triggers it or not, but... we shall see. So I need to go to the launch pad now. Go to the Brindle. Okay, so I don't get the cutscene until after I talk to Alan, so I have a little bit of time. Right. Well, I was hearing the ranking system's different, but like, how many different ranks are there in Rainbow Six, Tommy? Do you know? Yeah. The headshots, the headshot system is a lot different in COD than it is in most other first-person shooters, from what I was told. That reminds me, have you played ranked on COD before, Tommy? Like, in general, it doesn't have to be on BO4. I was just curious, because I don't really play much of it, but I need to go to the hangar. Oh, crap. I need to go to the dock. I don't know, I get this too confused. Just kidding. Yeah, it depends on which COD you're talking about too, because some games have better rank than... Okay, that's what I heard, Tommy. I heard that most other first-person shooters have better rank systems than COD, but I wasn't sure because I haven't played them. So okay, so all right, so there's a long-ass cutscene here. Just letting y'all know. Yeah, so the community's still pretty active on Rainbow Six, even though it's been out a while, from what I understand. Which I think is kind of cool, actually. I wish COD would do that. They said they were gonna go into like a 2-year cycle or whatever, and it ended up not happening. I think it would have helped a lot, personally, but... Oh, hi. Okay, so... cutscene time. Oh, so it's been... Okay, so the game's been out for a while. Okay. I was like, I know it's been out for at least 3 or 4 years, but I didn't know. Okay, so 8 years, okay. And I know there was like a big fuss about all the skins, whatever, the people selling the skins and that whole thing with T. Martin or whatever. Oops, I'm hitting the wrong button.
Current output is 5.806 LPP. Not even 3% of the required levels.
In other words, you're saying it's impossible to open the door to Lost Jerusalem.
Open the door? It's doubtful whether we can even find it. I've told you repeatedly that the emulators were mere supplements. You're the one who ignored that. Because of you, we've lost a valuable asset. I've done what I can with what we have, but it's not going to make much difference. Even Mizrahi couldn't pull this off without the original.
So, have you finally come to acknowledge that lunatic's work?
I'm just being objective.
We can't keep our commander waiting any longer. We'll proceed with Plan 401.
Plan 401, huh? That seems a bit extreme to me. The 100 series that Helmer's protege is babysitting, not only does it contain the entire record of Mizrahi's research, but the access code for the UMN transfer column to the sealed area of Old Milsha also resides in it. Treat it too roughly, and you'll lose everything.
I'm well aware of the importance of Milsha and the Y data. That's why I'm using him.
I do not like him. His eyes share the same look as Mizrahi's.
The same as yours.
Well, I'll be waiting for the good news.
Pellegrini, secure a channel to our commander. I want to report this, and discuss our plans for manipulating the committee.
I see. So what do you want me to do?
The situation is proceeding as planned. Don't interfere with it for now. Of course. I can't imagine the Second Miltian government and the Kukai Foundation will simply hand it over. If the situation warrants, we may have to use the Song of Nephilim.
Now this is a surprise. I thought you hated it with a passion.
I'm just saying even your toys have their uses.
Then why don't you join me? We can enjoy the show together.
Thanks, I'll pass. I don't share your perverse taste in hobbies.
Yeah, right, you gutless bastard.
Albedo. A URTV. A monster born of life recycling. There are plenty of mentally unstable life recycling variants out there. Just as Cherenkov was one of them. If he starts getting impatient and moves on his own...
You needn't worry about that. Time means nothing to him. The only thing that interests him is that Realian.
Are you really going to use the Song of Nephilim?
Pellegrini, have you ever heard it? That song draws everything unto madness.
Milsha. I never thought I'd come back under these situations.
Chief, is something wrong?
Huh? Oh no, it's nothing. How's that, Cosmos?
Fine. There are no problems. Please continue.
And once again, it's nothing.
We will soon be entering the Miltian star system. We will be entering orbit at 1400 hours local time. Second Miltia Spaceport Flight Control, transmitting flight plan, requesting permission to dock.
Hey, Momo.
Yes? What is it?
We'll be going our separate ways once we get to Second Miltia, right?
Yes?
I don't know if Realians believe in carrying charms or not, but... Here, take this. It's for luck.
It's so pretty. What is it?
It's a bullet from a long time ago. Look. It's got a good luck phrase on it. Sayonara, baby!
Thank you. I'll keep it safe.
Oh, wait. Hold on a sec. Huh? There we go. Try it on.
Wow! You can do things like that too? That's wonderful.
It kind of tires me out a bit, though.
What a strange welcome. Are they escorting us in this time? They're blocking the way? This is no welcome.
Confirm photon torpedo detonation in immediate vicinity. We're being surrounded by a fleet of Federation vessels.
As you can see from this video, the Kukai Foundation has engaged in what is clearly an act of aggression against the 117th Marine Division. From the events that followed, we can only come to the conclusion that this was an act of rebellion orchestrated by the Foundation's creators, the Second Miltian government. In light of these troubling events, we hereby enter a motion for the following. Per Article 104, an emergency suspension of the vested rights of Second Miltia's autonomous government.
I'd like to add that the 422nd Fleet from Gedalia has been dispatched to the scene in order to surround and contain both the Kukai Foundation and Second Miltia.
Hold on there. Won't that constitute an unauthorized use of force?
The deployment is in accordance with the Federation Emergency Powers Act. It is fully within our powers.
I would think that the Kukai Foundation possessing that level of weaponry is a far greater problem in and of itself.
Perhaps they were heroes during the conflict, or whatever in the past. But the current situation is a result of letting them have their way for so long. The Zohar belong to the entire Federation. Why should Second Miltia have sole control?
The decision to turn the artifacts of old Miltia over to an impartial third party was decided by vote 14 years ago.
We're talking about the dangers of it being monopolized by a corporation.
The Kukai Foundation was converted after the completion of the post-war cleanup and their own disarmament. Since taking on their current name and converting to a business, their primary source of income has become entertainment and tourism. How could they possibly have a vested interest in the Zohar?
You call that disarmed?
It's just enough for self-defense. Think back to the reason the organization was formed. Not only that, we can't ignore their recent achievements against the Gnosis.
Can we be certain these accusations aren't merely jealousy on the part of a state that didn't receive post-war government handouts?
How dare you!
I've heard rumors that Miltia was secretly involved not only with the current planetary disappearance case, but also with other recent developments, including the Anti-Gnosis Zohar project.
I'd like to hear the Contact Subcommittee's thoughts on all this. Dr. Mizrahi?
We moved the 100 series Realian to Second Miltia in accordance with the original plan. We're following the protocols.
But I wonder, have you forgotten that it was Miltia that produced the lunatic that summoned the Gnosis and tried to destroy the Federation?
I sympathize with your desire to defend your late husband, but perhaps you are too deeply involved in this situation.
I would not have expected my presence here to be misconstrued in such a manner.
Oh, really? This is just post-war governmental policy.
You'll destroy the Federation if you continue!
Jealousy on the part of the state, that's all.
Order! Order! We've just patched in with Representative Helmer. I'd like to hear about the situation from the Second Miltian government. Well, Representative Helmer?
In accordance with Federation law, we hereby place the Kukai Foundation under arrest for the suspicion of violating Article 798, Chapter 37, Collection and Concealment of Defense Information, and Article 2153, Chapter 105, Acts of Aggression against Federation vessels, and hereby revoke all rights previously granted. Shut down your engines and relinquish your weapons immediately.
Acts of aggression against Federation vessels?
Furthermore, should the Miltian government allow the Kukai Foundation to dock the Durandal, we will issue a state of emergency notice under Article 2384, Chapter 115, Part 18, Conspiracy to Aid Insurrection.
It looks like they think the Durandal conspired with the Miltian government in an attack on the Federation fleet.
Huh? What Federation fleet?
Hey, check out the network news on the sub-monitor! You're not gonna believe this!
On the morning of the 21st, it appears that the 177th Marine Division flagship Woglinde of the Galaxy Federation's Tessadora Division came under attack by a heavily armed ship belonging to the Kukai Foundation.
The Woglinde? What? I thought the Gnosis attack had been reported already.
The company has been identified as operating in conjunction with the Second Miltian government, and considerations for the possibility of treason have forced the Federation Parliament to dispatch...
They did a good job doctoring that video. But how did they synchronize the battle coordinates as well?
Damn! That's from when we fought the UTIC organization! Those bastards were recording it!
I see. That would explain how the absolute coordinates match. I guess that's their indisputable proof. Even I'm starting to think that we did it.
Considering the situation, you don't sound very worried.
In any event, this is confirmation that the remnants of the UTIC organization have infiltrated both the Federation government and the military.
Which means their next target is...
This is such a blatant lie, it's ludicrous. As survivors, if we testify...
They'll just claim that you survived because you were in on the conspiracy.
This is insane! Do you think this is why headquarters hasn't communicated with us?
I am Captain Lapis Roman of the Galaxy Federation Special Ops Command Headquarters, Intelligence Bureau. I hereby place the ship under custody of the Galaxy Federation. I understand you're from the Woglinde. I'll take you in as witnesses. All Vector property will be temporarily confiscated as evidence.
Cosmos.
Here's the 100 series Realian under warrant.
Hey, don't hurt her! Ugh.
Detain them in a single room and watch them carefully.
All of them?
Splitting them up will only serve to underman our guard posts. Investigate as much of the ship as possible before we rendezvous with the others.
Yes, ma'am.
Guinan Kukai, you are hereby under arrest for suspicion of treason against the Galaxy Federation. Come with me.
As you wish.
It's all orchestrated too well.
Huh?
The fleet deployment came too quickly. They must have been prepared to ensure that Momo would return to them, regardless of what happened. Or perhaps ensnaring Second Miltia was part of their plan from the very beginning.
As a neutral territory, Second Miltia was invested with a whole bunch of rights and legal privileges after the Miltian conflict. There are a whole lot of folks who still have problems with that. Even outside of the UTIC organization.
The asteroid where Momo was imprisoned. I wondered where the information about that place came from. Now it seems like it was all part of the plan from the very beginning.
Do you mean from when Mommy sent you to rescue me?
You don't think there are UTIC members within the subcommittee itself?
It's not inconceivable. Perhaps it was the very person who arranged for Momo's rescue, Dr. Yuri Mizrahi herself.
No! Mommy would never do something like that!
Alan?
Sorry.
Alan.
Open it.
Helmer?
Sorry to keep you waiting, Guinan. I'm in a somewhat difficult position myself at the moment, but I'm doing what I can with the Federation Parliament. Now, the woman beside you is Captain Lapis Roman. Several years ago, I sent her to infiltrate the military in order to keep tabs on the UTIC members within it. She is one of my most trusted subordinates.
Always prepared, aren't you?
Caution is something that comes naturally with age. Captain Roman will investigate the Durandal's records before someone modifies them. Please assist her.
Understood.
I'll give her the Durandal's master key.
Sir, there's an EPR comm from the CEO of Vector.
Vector? All right, I'll take it. If you'll excuse me, I'll let you know if there are any developments.
Busy as always.
Not half as much as you.
It's good to see you again, Representative Helmer.
Likewise, Mr. Wilhelm. We haven't spoken since you resigned as Executive Committee Director.
I'm well aware of the situation. Allow me to make a recommendation to the Parliament as well.
Mr. Wilhelm, you're too kind.
Actually, my concerns have even prompted me to dispatch the Damarung, which is currently underway to the Milshan system.
Your concerns?
This incident. Surely you've realized by now that...
There's no question of the UTIC organization's involvement in it.
Exactly. Given that, it can only mean they're after one thing. The original Zohar in stasis on Milsha, and...
Udu. We can't allow that to be awakened again.
I believe our firm's Cosmos and its related staff are currently in your care.
I apologize, Mr. Wilhelm. I'm afraid the link between the Kukai Foundation and the Second Milshan government is...
Ah, of course. Then please pass a message on to Guinan for me. Surely that would be acceptable.
That much I can do.
Tell him that we'll lend him Cosmos for a while, and he can use her as he sees fit. We still have time before the Zohar project commences, and in the worst-case scenario, she'll definitely be of use. We'll have the 2nd R&D Division and the Tactical Sim Lab provide support.
Are you sure? Isn't that top secret?
It's a calculated risk. From our point of view, the more real-world data we get, the better.
All right. I'll convey your message to Master Guinan.
Thank you. Good day, then.
Udu.
The preliminary inquiry shall now begin. I am an agent working for Representative Helmer of the 2nd Milshan Parliament. He's also with us. We can go into detail later, but for now I'll just debrief you on the current situation. You are presently under the custody of the Federation government and the military. I'll be honest with you. The way things are now, within a few hours, she'll be turned over to anti-Milshan forces. specifically the UTIC organization. Soon after, the second Miltian government will be stripped of all its authority. At this moment, Representative Helmer is working with the leaders of the Miltian Parliament to buy us additional time. However, our opponent's skillful manipulation requires us to find concrete proof of your innocence.
But how?
That's the question. We need something that would give conclusive evidence of your innocence.
Conclusive evidence? What about the Woglinde's black box?
We've already recovered that. Unfortunately, sometime after the final gate out, it was modified to be exactly the same as the video recording, down to the time access.
Not to mention, I shot up the database on that UTIC battleship.
What about the Durandal's database? A record of the battle against the UTIC should still be there. Can't we use that to prove our innocence?
Is that a standard database?
Yeah.
Is that a problem?
Yes. Standard databases are too easily modified. I'm not certain how reliable they would be as evidence. If we had something that even the owner couldn't change, say a system with a AAA class encryption, then maybe.
What? AAA? You don't find systems with that kind of protection just lying around? For something like that, you need the Federation government's mother frame, or the UMN operating system. What?
We have one.
Oh, Cosmos!
Cosmos?
Yes. Cosmos database has a recording of the battle against the Gnosis on board the Woglinde. If we enter that as evidence...
Yeah, but in order to copy the record, we need the keys from both the Federation government and headquarters.
By diving into the Encephalon and experiencing the record ourselves, we can make a copy through the connection gear.
But that's impossible without the dive equipment.
How about the service module simple dive unit?
You've got to be kidding! Besides, that's a violation of protocol.
We don't have any other choice, do we? Oh, I am so sick and tired of protocol.
But...
The real question is, how do we get to Cosmos?
That'll open any locked doors you come across. I'll just say that we were careless. But to make it look legitimate, you'll need to knock me out.
You sure?
Otherwise, no one would believe it, right?
You have a point.
Go easy on me, okay?
I like how they volunteered Ziggy for this.
Thanks. You're pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I have to beat these people up. I forgot.
Born lost souls, may you be reborn again anew.
So, apparently they took all my weapons away, but they left Chaos with his gloves, because who fights with gloves, right? Oh, I thought that was enough to kill you. Just kidding. No, you can't hit me. Hopefully this is enough. Oh god. 8 ranks and 5 divisions. Oh goodness. That's too much. Oh my god. Y'all are still alive? 5!
Ready? Lunar seal!
Emerald. That's an interesting order, Tommy. I'm pretty sure platinum is worth more than emerald, but actually I think platinum's worth more than diamond. Like in real life. Obviously. Alright, well yeah, that's a good way to handle things, Mario. Just do what you can. Try not to focus too much on the stuff that's not in your control. Again, I don't know the specifics, and it's fine, I don't have to know it. You know. But, you know, just do what you can, and you know, sometimes there's nothing you can do, and that's cool too, but, you know, figure out the best way to manage it. Try to, I know I told you this earlier, try to get some sleep. I know that can be difficult when you're stressed out, but, it will help you with, making decisions and stuff. And you'll just feel better in general. Exercising is a great way to vent, by the way, when you're stressed. Okay? I don't know if you have time to do that, but if you can, try to work it in, because it really does help. Hopefully you're not in the part of California that's flooding or being snowed on, though. Which is basically the entire state, so... Okay, so I'm going to go get my stuff. Gotcha. I'm trying to remember. So the housing market is supposed to be getting better for renters and buyers. It's supposed to be getting better, but it depends on your region still. But hopefully you're able to find a place, because that's always important. Okay, so I'm gonna raid, like, head south. Oh, okay, so this is not head south. Head south, right through the door, go south for the intersection, and then left to the room. So I'm trying to get to the city point. Ah, don't touch me.
Okay, here we go.
This is not quite the party I wanted, but okay, I'll fix that later. I'm gonna have to clear whip everyone too.
Who would have thought one of Miyuki's inventions would come in handy?
Yeah, I might as well just equip everyone. Apparently I'm not gonna be able to sneak past these people. Physical down, physical attack down, armor failure, power loss. Let's do that for now. There's probably something better I can put on her, right? But I'll do that later. Oh, did I already equip you? Okay. I bought. Okay. There you go. Excuse me, cat. Shoot. I'm gonna swap Shion out. I think Chaos has gotten enough time too. Actually, this is just me being picky, but... Yeah, I mean, your whole state is expensive, Mario. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. There's just parts of it where it's cheaper. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend. So I've had situations where I had to stay in hotels long term. Like I had to stay one for about 3 months, and yeah, it really does add up. So. I did find one that rented by the week as opposed to by the day, but it still doesn't help that much. So yeah, it's better if you can just find a place and not have to move as many times. But you know, depending on what it is, how it's going on, you know, I might not be able to do that. Yeah. So yeah, unfortunately. Unfortunately, if you're renting, they can do BS stuff like that. I've had people basically break the contract. So like we signed a lease for a year, and he literally didn't let us stay for the whole year, even though we were paying the rent on time and everything. And we're just like, okay. So we actually had to sue him. But we ended up leaving the house because it just wasn't worth the fee. It wasn't worth all the damn hassle he was giving us. Yeah, some people are just real owners. Some owners are real assholes about that. Sorry, I had to deal with it. Yeah, it's better to actually rent an apartment or a house instead of staying at a hotel. Because obviously, hotels are not designed to be staying long term. They do have like long term. Oh, okay, I'm not doing that. They have long term rates, but you know. And also, hotels are not, like, properly equipped for most families. I was supposed to be using ether tech. But, you know, yeah, hopefully you can find a place that's a little more permanent. Okay. So you're almost some fun, then. Let's get yeah, there's like all this crap that happens when you're renting properties, and it shouldn't happen, but sometimes the homeowners can get away with it, which is complete bullshit. Unfortunately, that's the world. That's real life. Right. So, I'm assuming because the homeowner was able to cut the utilities, he was paying for them, because, I don't know, it must be a little different depending on the state, but, damn it, I can't do the because at least, I don't know if this is just the properties that we rented, or if this is standard in Georgia, but normally the renter is responsible for the utilities part. If you're staying in an apartment, sometimes it's included, but if you're renting a house, the renter is responsible for it. It's partially to prevent that crap from happening. Okay, gotcha. Okay. I mean, sometimes it's better to have it in your name, but it can actually be weird having it in your name too, so it cuts both ways, unfortunately. But yeah, that's scrappy, but anyway. Yeah. you just hang in there, Mari. I mean, it's crappy that it happened to you, but that doesn't mean it was your fault or you deserved it or anything, so don't ever think that. Sometimes, you know, shit just happens. I'm sure you've you've been alive long enough, you know this.
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, that was really crappy of him to do. But that's on him, though. He's gonna have to pay for that later. It'll get better. It'll get better, Mario. I know it doesn't seem like that right now, but it'll definitely get better. Yeah, just hang in there. Yeah, we'll do what we can, but I mean, obviously can't help much with the logistical part of it, but.
Here I go! Meteor storm!
Well, that works, I guess.
Let's go.
I mean, in theory, he could claim theft for that, but he's gonna have to take you to court probably, and I don't know if he wants. He's gonna actually go through all that trouble, but I'm sure it made you feel a lot better. Right. I mean, I'm just saying, technically you could get in legal trouble for that, but probably. But so basically, he's gonna have to prove that A, he owned the PS5, and then he's gonna have to. I think you're gonna have stuff like a serial number and shit. And I don't know about you, but I don't take pictures of the serial numbers with my buy systems.
Okay?
So anyway, don't worry about it. I wouldn't worry about it. And that's even if he thinks to take you to court, which he may not even know about. That he has that option. And he may find out the hard way that suing someone is never free. Everyone thinks it's free to sue people, and like it's not. I don't know where that idea popped up.
Here I go! Meteor storm!
Hopefully you're able to get some decent money for it though. Okay, we took family member. That works. Yeah, like I said, the amount of work he would have to put into proving it probably wouldn't be worth it anyways.
Let's go.
You'd be surprised how much evidence you have to have that you own something. So this is the same thing. I don't know if you guys have ever done an insurance claim. Same thing if you file insurance, like say your home gets broken into, and you're trying to like, they say they stole all your jewelry or whatever, or you know, they took all your electronics or whatever. When you file a claim with the insurance company, you have to not only list everything that was stolen, which, you know, most people don't remember exactly everything, right? And if you do, you don't necessarily remember the model number or whatever. You gotta list everything, and then a lot of times they'll, like for higher ticket items, they'll ask for a receipt.
That was too easy!
Which, I don't know about you, but I don't keep receipts usually for that long. And like, it's a lot of hassle, so he's probably gonna have to do all that to actually have a claim. He left the receipt in the box. Well, you know, I would personally burn that shit, but that way he really doesn't have a leg to stand on, but... Yeah, but you know, it's one of those things I hope we never have to go through, but it's a real hassle. It really is. Hey, this guy doesn't sound like he's well versed in that stuff. I wouldn't worry about it anyway. Just get as far away from it as you can for now. The best thing you can do. got a little bit of karma there, but trust me, he's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. I've been screwed over a fair number of times too, and every single time somebody's done that, they ended up paying for it. You know, I wasn't gonna say anything, Mario, but he didn't strike me as the real bright type. I didn't want to, like, make an assumption, but just from the way he's acting, he doesn't strike me as the type of person who thinks ahead, so. Yeah, so, actually, Envoy, I'm going to be grinding a little bit here because, 3 of my characters are really far behind. They're not really far behind, but, these 3, I need to catch them up to, the other half of my career because I haven't been using them that much. And poor Junior has, like, no points because he just don't. Hey, Sarah. I don't know if I called this sweating. I literally, so, I've only been fighting enemies for, like, the past 10 minutes. The rest of it, I've been looting and, watching cutscenes. Oh, so he still had, well, if he still has the title to the car, that's kind of a problem, but... Well, see, I don't know how that works, so... How do I explain this? There was, like, a family friend, and... it's a long-ass story, but basically they ended up stealing a car from their father. It was totally, like, I totally get why they did it. But I don't want to get into details. But anyway, they ended up they literally stole their father's car. And clearly they didn't have the title because they stole it. But, I'm not sure if he was able to get the car back legally because he still had the title. But anyway, don't fuss about that crap. I mean, even if he can legally get the car back, he's gonna have to fucking work for it. Yeah, he's gonna have to work for it. So just make him work for it. I mean, he's obviously not making your life any easier. No reason to make his any easier. You know, you get free, you don't have to worry about the car, having a car for a little bit. You put it to use. I don't think she can kill me. But yeah, if you know anyone who is versed in, like, legal stuff, like a lawyer or a police officer is fine, or, like, you just, like, have a friend or something, or you could go down to the police station and ask them. They're technically supposed to answer questions like this for you. That's part of their, obligation as a public servant. They can tell you the details. I'm just telling you stuff that I've heard from personal experience or, like, other people that I knew. But yeah, I mean, I mean, you know, I would just make life, you know, there's no reason to... You can use it anyway. Like I said, sometimes when people take cars, it's totally justified. They usually did something to deserve it. You know, sometimes, unfortunately, you have to be like that with people, right? Like, you don't want to be an asshole to them, or you shouldn't have to be an asshole to them, but if they're not treating you right, then, you know, sometimes you gotta do it back. In this case, the guy doesn't sound very reasonable, so...
Now you guys are in trouble.
Okay, so that's not quite how it works, Mario. That's not quite legally how it works, and I know this because my cousin actually did something with the one on the family car. So anyway, technically that's not how it works, but basically you didn't break into the car to take it, but it's technically, legally, technically, he owns the car legally, but again, don't worry about that one. Yeah, just make him work for it. But just having the key to a car doesn't mean you actually own the car, because in that case, I would technically own both cars in our place, and I actually don't own either of them. Thank God, because They probably would have been confiscated by now. I'm actually in debt, but anyway, don't worry about that. That's a whole nother can of worms. But yeah, like, if technically, even though I have access to my mom's car, if I took it and, like, say I sold it, or like I took it to the junkyard, or I drove it off a cliff or something, I did something I was not supposed to do, yeah, she could definitely sue my patootie for all of that. See that? I'm not sure. You might be able to dispute it if you have receipts, but he could argue something out. So the law really sucks. I hate to be the person to break it to you. A lot of times you can be right and still lose the case. So that's why courts are like kind of crappy. There have been cases like we were 100% in the right and we still lost, and there were cases we were actually wrong and we still won. So it cuts both ways.
Let's go.
Yeah. Real life is so... There's no black and white in there. It'd be a lot easier if it was, but it's a lot of gray, and there's a lot of little loopholes and crap people exploit. Yeah. No, just take them work for it. I mean, like I said, sometimes you legally own something, but you can't do shit about it. Tough tooties, because, you know.
We won!
Tough patooties. But it sounds like you were at least able to get away from him, so that's always good. So anyway, I was gonna sit here and grind, which is not very interesting to watch, but I don't know why I keep fighting this mech, because I can't hit him with Junior.
Why are you doing this?
Oh my god, I'm not paying attention. I mean, that kind of works. Yeah, so Tommy, that technically, yeah, so the PS5, we'll just say the PS5. The PS5's gone. It's gone.
Let's go. Meteor shot.
Yeah. No, I don't blame you. I don't blame you, Mara. I don't blame you.
Here I go! Meteor storm!
Ah, you missed. Why does it keep boosting? Have I hit it that much? Oh, I saw you on zombies earlier, Mario. Are you starting to play that more often? Is that the one person I can't
I'm sorry. Are you okay?
She is not sorry. Okay, I actually got a tech for him. Yeah, some of the quotes in this game are like kind of weird. Like, Chaos has like a couple where he's like, "I don't want to hurt you," and then he it's like, sure. I guess he's supposed to be all pacifistic and stuff. Oh, the hot. Oh, did it work? Did it work, Mario? I've seen people play on the hotspots before, and it's workable. No, she wasn't the least bit sorry. She's doing sorry. She's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, you don't sound sorry to me. Oh, I have all of these that I have not used. Okay, I can think I'm just gonna save up for Star Vaults. Well, this one's Spirit. You have no damn points. What am I supposed to do, you junior? Okay. Because if I'm not... So, I'm not sure exactly how this works. So if you're on 4G... I can't remember exactly what the latency is. Well, you could be on 5G too, but... So basically I heard on a hotspot you can have up to like 400 milliseconds of delay. But I guess 5G would be better, so... Yeah, I've never actually played on a hotspot before, but I've seen other people play on it. It's interesting, it's interesting. Solo zombies? Okay, if you didn't have any lag, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. I'm not sure if you could do multiplayer like that, though. That might be a little different. Oh, you have the... Okay, good. At least you have the 5G. Because I know 4G is pretty rough. I basically was told 3G was impossible. Yeah, I don't think we have access to what NASA has access to. Okay, let me rephrase that. NASA better have way better shit than the rest of us civilians have, because if they don't, there's no way in hell they're gonna be able to, like, do anything on Mars. Multi was kinda... Well, yeah, I imagine that was an interesting experience. I have seen people, like, playing in multiplayer, and I'm like, I bet you this person's on a hotspot because it just looks funky. It's still beat a Peter. Well, good job, Mara.
Let's go! Meteor shot!
Unfortunately, I'm kind of spoiled when it comes to the internet. I'm so used to having, like, good wired internet. Just because I've been fortunate enough to live in areas where I've had access to it. Zombies is probably a lot easier just because there's just fewer players, right? There's only 4 total, or max. And then, like, there's a lot of zombies on the screen, but they don't seem to eat up as much, stuff as the actual players do, which makes sense because they're kind of pre-programmed. Oh, okay, 45, good. Oh, GG's, good night, Tommy. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, go to sleep, it's getting a little late. I actually wasn't gonna stream me grinding, I'm just bored.
Let's go!
Actually, so there's supposed to be an area after this that's better for grinding, but there's a free, like, skin here basically I can take advantage of, so. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to get Symphony Waltz for Junior. And then I'll probably just do the rest of it on my own. So he needs 400, I'm at 262, so.
I will show you what a true battle is like.
103.
They're here!
You just ignore me. Oh yeah, that's right, you... Spawn protection, spawn protection. Yeah, he does do a lot of kicking. I guess his feet are reinforced. I don't remember. I think in episode 3 he does more. Like, I know he has a choking maneuver in episode 3. For some reason, that's the only thing I can remember. Again, I'm getting lucky with these point bonuses. I might kill by accident. Whack!
Don't take it too hard. You didn't stand a chance.
I need 89 more. Little girl's taking a beating, that's okay. Well, okay, so this is... Episode 3 came out a lot, way before that whole daddy thing was a... I got no time for you! But, I remember in episode 3, like, they have that... So they have a break mechanic in there. So it's kind of like, if you played, Valkyrie Profile 2, it's similar to that mechanic where, like, if you do enough damage, you can kind of go into, like, a free-for-all mode where you can just do a bunch of damage at once. They have something similar to that. And I remember Ziggy's moves. I think he's the best person for doing break damage, which is... and he has one that's like specifically for humans. I think. He literally goes up and he just chokes the shit out of him. It's just like, oh, okay. Yeah, so like, yeah. So you have, your characters also have a break meter, so if yours fills up, the enemy can just beat the shit out of you too. So it goes both ways. So basically when you get in the break status, you basically lose. You're basically just sitting duck for a couple turns. So, yeah. I think the only reason why I remember doing this is because I ended up using him against... I don't want to mention who it was because it's kind of a spoiler, but it was kind of weird when I did it. I was like, oh, awkward moment. He ended up using an its character that we all know very well, so it didn't look good. Because in episode 3, a lot of the characters are a lot more specialized. So there's actually a little more reasons to use them. I mean, I know the game's old, and I know everyone hasn't played it either, but in theory, I will get to eventually. Yeah. I mean, it's not that big of a spoiler, like, once you get to a certain point in the storyline, it's like, okay, I bet you this is gonna happen, because if you pay attention, it's sort of obvious, but, not so obvious at this point, though. I think it's like the beginning of episode 3, it starts getting really obvious. Unfortunately, I have to go through episode 2 after this, and I really, really hate that game. It's gonna be a struggle. I'm actually not sure how I got through it the first time. I think I just, like, sheer will and determination. I don't think I had anything else to play at the time either.
Sayonara, baby.
I need 69 more points. Okay, apparently I should have picked a different room to enter because that took too long. Oh, I think you're talking about... Is it Proto Merkaba?
Do not hesitate if you wish to live.
I think it's Proto Merkaba that's shaped like that. I can't remember. I believe that's the last time. Well, trust me, episode 2 is... I mean... Honestly, I would recommend most people just watch a playthrough on YouTube or something instead of actually playing it. That's just my personal.
Let's go!
There's not much that you... It doesn't really contribute much to the story either. Like, as frustrating as the battle system can be, you don't actually learn that much in the main storyline either. Or maybe I just forgot a lot of it, but I don't, like... It kind of clarifies, like, it's very Junior Momo-centric, so, like, you learn more about those two, but, like... Nothing that they couldn't have squished into a different game.
We won!
Yeah, I think that's Proto Merkaba, but don't quote me on that. There's not that many dungeons left, so I'm about, like... I think I'm at, like, the 2/3 way point at this game. So I'm supposed to get off the Durandal, and then I'm supposed to go to, I think,
Do not hesitate if you wish to live.
Second Milton. I think you end up on the Song of Nephilim, and then Proto Merkaba after that, but I'm not quite sure. I think, actually, the fact knows. The fact knows. Scroll up this through. Oh, okay, I have to go through this. Okay, so I have to go through, excuse me, one more. I have to go through the Cephalon part to get the data to prove my incident. My innocent. I can't talk. And then song, yeah, okay. So basically 3 dungeons. You must be talking about Proto Merkaba, because I don't think you get to play Cosmos while you're in the Cephalon, because you're literally diving inside of her. That would be kind of weird. Maybe I'm wrong though. Maybe she has a little virtual version of her in there.
Let's go!
I do remember this series like having parts where you can't have access to Cosmos though, because I guess she's too OP. So that might just be one of them. I'm gonna heal Mama again because she's squishy.
Eat this! Prelude to battle! That was too easy!
I do try to finish games that I start. Although, I say that, and there's still a couple games that I never finished Residence of Fate. I need to do that one day. I never finished Final Fantasy VIII either, which is kind of weird. I got all the way to the last dungeon, and then for some stupid reason, I was like, screw it. At that point, I was like, screw it. Yeah, so there is a part where I'm gonna be going back into the Kukai Foundation, and it's under attack. That's why there is I don't know if you guys noticed that purple trap in the middle of town. Well, it's there because later on you're gonna be fighting monsters in that area. And like some of the stuff that I was doing, like I pulled some switches and I did some stuff with the ladder. I'm gonna be end up using this later. Like, I think I have to basically escape this area and get my ass to the launch pad is what I have to do. I don't remember exactly how that works. I'm sure I'm gonna get to it. Kind of a clever way to recycle environments that they didn't have to come up with another dungeon. They just used the town instead. Don't move. Okay, so I need like 45 more points. It's not bad.
This is gonna be fun.
Here I go!
Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Get him, Junior! Yeah. Oh, that booger. Okay, that didn't do anything.
Let's go!
Interesting. I mean, I was following his directions. I did not.
Here I go!
I'm sorry. The pollen's really bad around here right now, and I've been taking allergy medicine, but
Guys, are you okay?
it's like he's sneezing. Well, they're dropping a lot of escape packs.
Now you guys are in trouble.
Oh, you tell them, Momo. You tell them they're in trouble.
Here I go! Meteor storm!
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Onwood. Go get your lunch.
Let's go! Meteor shot!
That reminds me. I think you're supposed to get, like, some swimsuits in episode 2 if you had episode 1 data. Saved on the same memory card. That the Tales series, you know, when it was big on swimsuit costumes, apparently not. Maybe that's a Namco thing.
Here I go! Meteor storm!
Oh, okay.
You can count on me!
Okay. 24 more points. remember the store balls being pretty good for juniors. Stuff. If I head back to the save, I'll have enough points once I get over there.
Here I go! Meteor storm!
Let's go! Meteor shot!
Meteor storm looks like it should be able to hit all the enemies, but it's not.
You can count on me!
Enough right there. Okay, cool. Well, I can use a little bit more. Can always use more points. Gotta head over here anyway. I'm gonna take out these two schmucks and then I'll call it a day.
You don't know when to give up! Here I go! Moral Tempest!
I murdered, like, close to 100 of these Federation soldiers already. It's okay. It's okay.
Why are you doing this? Here I go! Moral Tempest!
This is bad. I'm actually getting hungry. I ate dinner a little early today, so... Oh my god, why are y'all boosting like crazy?
Let's go!
How he's holstering those guns with that long ass jacket on either, but I guess he manages. Okay, Okay, well I have enough escape packs to like run from every enemy in the game now, but... Oh god, that took a... It must be because there's all these people. It takes forever to load. Alright. Alright. That's enough for tonight. I'll stop there. I'll do a little more grinding on my own time, but... Anyway, well, thanks for dropping by. I'll catch y'all later. Hopefully it won't be... Actually, it was almost 2 weeks since the last time I streamed this. I'll try to not have that big-ass break in there. Kind of disturbs the flow. But anyway, y'all have a good... morning or afternoon, depending on where you are. I think it's one of those two. Everywhere. Anyway, and see y'all later.